Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Okay, Yisro starts the giving of the Torah. The fifth section of the book of Exodus begins with the account of how Moshe's father-in-law, Yisro, joins the Jewish people at Mount Sinai. It continues with the culmination of all human history since the creation, the giving of the Torah. Sandwiched in between these two accounts is the narrative of how Yisro advised Moshe, after Moshe's descent from Mount Sinai, to set up a judicial system. Okay, second reading. Exodus 18:13 through 23. Wait, today's Tuesday. Third reading. Exodus 18:24 through 27. At first, Moshe tried to answer all the people's questions and settle all their disputes himself. Yisro, I'm just going to go on mute, yeah? That way, yeah, there we go. Put you on mute. At first, Moshe tried to answer all the people's questions and settle all their disputes himself. Yisro pointed out various shortcomings in this approach and suggested that Moshe set up a hierarchy of judges, reserving for himself only those cases that were too difficult for the judges of the lower courts. God told Moshe that Yisro's plan was superior to Moses' approach. Basically, sometimes you just got to listen to your father-in-law. I guess so. Okay, Rabbi Yaske, go ahead.
See you, everybody. Thank you, Isaac, for making FiveAlive. Oran, good to see you. You still in Florida, Oran? So I got to Moise, if you see him, I don't know. Moise is also in Florida. Okay, so, but I want to speak, Hillel, good to see you. So I saw Chaim a second. So, what should I share with you guys? Wow. What should I share with you? First of all, I share with you that we are together. That's very important. You can't even imagine how much important it is to be. Oran, you're coming all the time. You're coming, and Hillel is coming. Today, people have to be all the time together. That's what I think. It's so real that we have to be together that I can't even explain to you how much it's important. If everybody's coming over here, it's guaranteed he's in a safe haven. If I be FiveAlive every day, I know for sure I'm the best place in the world. Looks to you like, what do you say? What do you know? That's what I know. I don't have a doubt about it. And basically, wow. I'm happy to be here. That's it.
Thank you, Rabbi Yaske. Oran, go ahead.
Rabbi Yaske, I actually see Moshe every single day. I kind of work with him and drive to work with him and live in the same room as him. Happen to be. And I speak to Chanans all day. I speak to your brothers, Kuti and Raphael, as they call him. And I'm Mirtash. I'm coming back to New York, I believe Thursday or something. I'm looking for a new traveling place, next destination. And it's been cold here actually for the past 2 days, but it's the hottest place in, it's hotter than California, it's hotter than New York, but yeah. So that's that. And it's good to see you guys. It's nice to be able to join today. And yeah, thank you. Oh, hey, how are you? I'm done. Can I pass? Permission, perfect. Thank you.
Hillel, go ahead.
Yo, what up, guys? Ron, good to see you, bro. We honestly got to FaceTime way more. Oh, Yaska, good to see you too. I just finished watching Bird Box. Took me like 3 days, and yeah, it's like it reminded me to like when you said like, it's important to stay together. Whatever, there's like a part like when the mom told the kids like stay together. It's so freaking important. But yeah, it just reminded me of that, and it was like really funny. And then, like, I don't know, I started thinking about maybe the world just, oh, schnitzel. Okay, I have to hang up. Bye, guys. I love you all.
Okay. Chaim, perfect timing. Go ahead.
Sorry about that. So basically, I don't really know what was going on, so I'm just gonna go a little off topic. I had this little issue where I hated change, and I always mentioned how much I hate change, and I never liked when everything changed. And then I went to Israel, and my whole life changed, and it made a very big difference, a very big impact on my life. And right before I left Israel, I made the biggest change. I switched to Apple, which was a really bad change on my behalf. Like you can't charge and listen to music at the same time. Like, what is wrong with Apple? I don't get it. It was a really tough change, and I did it. And now I'm back here, which is even in Crown Heights, which is a bigger change for me, which is a little crazy. I'm about to go to college. I have a test on Monday to see if I could fit into college, like if I'm college material. So everything's kind of like changing, and everything's really working funny. And I'm learning every day, which is really cool. But like, it's just so like different. Everything's just so new and weird. And I don't know. It's like a lot of change is happening. A lot of crazy stuff is happening. I went to Iowa on Shabbos, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. A lot of guys stayed there for Shvat, so like over Shabbos. So got the Fabring with some guys really quickly. Like my parents left, but like I almost missed my ride. It was a whole like crazy thing. And yeah, also one of the crazier things is now that I'm back with all this like Israeli army stuff, so to speak, I keep on getting spoken to in Hebrew.
Well, really nice little update. Thank you for that, Chaim. Oran, good to see you and good to hear that you're dealing with Hanans all the time. And and I hope it's for good things. Only good things. And please send regards to Moishi, which I'm sure is also speaking with Hanans all the time. I mean, I don't know for sure. I don't know anything, but nothing's for sure. Rabbi Yaska, if you could, give me some direction. I need some direction. I feel like I really, like I don't know. There's so much stuff going on, and so like I don't even know what I'm fighting for anymore. So, share something. Give me some strength. If you have any that you want to give me, give me. I'm gonna take it. Because like even a general attitude is a good start. Um. Okay. So, um, the Torah's universal relevance. V'yichar Moshe. Sorry, Alafim. Sorry, Meir. Sorry, Chamishim. Sorry, sorry. Rabbi Yaskan is for you. Shemais Yud Ches Chafei. Actually, it's for me. Moses appointed leaders of thousands, of hundreds, of fifties, and of tens. When we started FiveAlive, whatever, bunch of years ago, so Rabbi Yossi went on and on about this. He says you have Sori Alofim, Sori Meas, Sori Chamishim, and Sori Soris. So maybe it's applicable right now. Rabbi Yossi, go ahead.
So I want to share with you something very unusual that I start to not believe, experience God in my life. Not God, experience the whole world in my life. Not to feel betrayed. I don't believe anybody can do it. Only experience it. We get high sometimes. You're getting a lot of stuff. We get low. I don't want to get smash in my back. Good to see you, Chaim. By the way, I'm happy to see you. I'm happy you'll be successful. I'm happy you don't give up. I see you over here. So I just want to say hello, Sholem. What I want to say is like this now. Guys, I'm telling you the truth. I wish Oran or all of us do it. We are trying to get transfer the Pasach Elio. There's a technology. A mind of the Rebbe is a technology, a forever technology. I never knew. I know what's getting in a high in my mind. I tell people straight, you should learn the discourse, the Pasach Elio, and understand how you are functioning and how you create nature. And first of all, I'm so happy that Oran and Moshe again together, all of us together, with the Chanins. I like it. I like it, friends, to be all the way forever together, be successful forever together. And I suggest maybe we should learn together something. I think you're coming over here. It's amazing. It's a lot of blessings for all of us. Okay, have a great day.
Okay. Gashikir from Yaska. Shalom. It is your turn.
Shalom Schwarzberg?
Yes.
Where's Schwarzberg?
If he's there.
Is that
Shalom,
the
you there?
dark one? Is he the only
Yeah,
dark
good morning, good morning. I pass.
Okay, passes. Oran, go ahead.
Yo, Chaim, in the beginning you were giving me... Is Chaim here? Chaim, in the beginning, first of all, hold up. You were giving me some good spiritual motivation. You started talking about just about fucking... Oh, sorry. About Apple, about your stupid phone, and you killed the whole vibe. And then Isaac is like, I also need some guidance here because, going through a pretty rough time right now. Not a rough time, just a little, stupid shit, stupid stuff. I have a problem in my mouth. Um, um, you know, I started putting on tefillin a lot, like pretty much every day. It's like Yitzi, so cute. Yitzele! What's machst du, Chassid? Oh, it's good to see he's back. That's nice. Yeah, we're with the Khanans. It's Hashem coming home Thursday. It's nice to see everyone. Shalom, I kind of found it a little disrespectful that you passed. Yeah. Okay. I pass. I think so. Yeah. Done. I think so.
Yeah. This could be it.
All right. Shkoyach Oran. Hilo, go ahead.
To my. Did you guys hear what I said or no? No? Okay. I was just in the elevator. I was saying that right now I'm about to go into my house. All my Haredi little brothers and sisters. I can't use my phone next to them, so I just want to tell you guys should have a successful day. And yeah, and bye guys. Pass.
Yeah, Asher Koyach. Okay, Chaim, go ahead.
Yitzi, it's amazing to see you. Really cool thing. I actually FaceTimed Yitzi Kessler yesterday. And for around the first 3 minutes of the phone call, he was just freaking out about my beard. So we pretty much, that was like the top topic about how my beard grew in. But Oran, you're right. I was going on a spiritual thing, and I realized that with my mind, I go someplace, and then I just lose completely what I'm talking about, and just go totally off subject. And yeah, I don't really have a direction, so I guess I just talk what's on the heart, and then it just flows. But Yitzi Langer, it's for sure amazing to see you. And yeah, I'm gonna pass because I really have nothing. And Shalom, don't pass next time.
Morning.
Not me. I'm just here for the.
I had a great break.
My refreshments.
My cousins are here. Everybody started a break now. Every other school. It's so funny. Like everyone's like, "What? You start school?" I'm like, "Yeah." Um. So I was in my taxi today, and one of the passengers asked if the teachers were on strike. I said, "No, I don't think so." I was gonna say I'm on strike with bowling. Yeah. Um, I had fun over my break. I read the Daily Wisdom. I got a few things out of it. I just think that every day is a different day, and I mean, there's different things that could happen, and yeah.
Alrighty. Welcome back, idiots. Good to see you. Here's Shmuley on that side. Passes, but it's my turn. Okay. In Yisro's plan, the people would be under the authority. Oh, no, I can't get you guys in, unless you get closer. In Yisro's plan, the people would be under the authority of judges who were beneath Moses' stature. Nonetheless, God approved of the system because this way, even the simplest among the people would be able to solve their problems according to the Torah's legal system, thereby submitting their lives to its authority. If Moshe had remained the people's sole judge, some of the people would have been too intimidated by his awe-inspiring presence and spiritual stature to approach him with their problems. This might have led these people to feel alienated or beyond the Torah's concern. Very powerful. Where's Oran? Where's Oran?
He left.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Second.
Fine. If you left, I could just talk about my Apple phone. That basically, if you want to be ahead of the game, basically you have to take a leap, which puts you in a vicarious position, which is that you don't anymore have a place to plug in earphones. Because why would you do something like that? Of course, yeah, there still is a place, but it's not the regular earphone jack. Because you want to revolutionize the whole listening to music thing. Therefore, you'll have Bluetooth wireless earphones. Shit, no. Shmuley, it's your turn.
Hello. Hi. Very enthusiastic this morning. He's like, Yaska's just, he hasn't really moved. Chaim's like going crazy, and Shalom, you don't even see his face. He like turned off the thing. He's like, I'm going too crazy. No, I pass.
Okay, Rabbi Yaska, your turn.
Wow. So I truthfully I'm interested to know because when I charge my phone in the car, so I can't hear. It's funny. I can't hear nothing. I don't know why. When I charge my phone, when I put something, YouTube or something, I can't hear. But now, thank God, I can hear you. But even with the charges now, so I want to share about the only thing what I can share what I today is what I feel to share. I don't want to say God. I want to say I like what you said. I experience daily wisdom. I understand something. So what I want to say, what you live is what you are, basically. So what you live in, what your life is about. You can be a small person because you have small stuff in your brain. You have big stuff in your brain. This is what you, basically. What you think, what you are. So it's a little wild what I want to say. Basically, the whole idea that you can, I want to tell you by you knowing something. And what I want to speak about a level that you don't believe exists. That before the world was created. Basically, by you knowing something, you just make the world. Basically. Because you're not a mountain lion.
Thank you, Rabbi Yaska. Shalom, go ahead.
I passed and I passed before because it's hard for me to speak and I don't really have much to share. And I'd rather just listen to what you guys have to say. All right, go ahead, whoever's next.
I am. Okay, Yitzi, go ahead. What are we reading?
One guy can't hear us. And then there's us.
Yeah.
This would have been most unfortunate, for the Torah was given to everyone, including unsophisticated average people. It is to the Torah's credit, and a de- demonstration of its truth that its law govern not only our most sublime moments, but only the seemingly trivial concern that crops up in our daily affairs. So I guess this is saying that not only did we get the Torah, but everyone else did. Um, that means that even if people said, "Oh, we don't want the Torah," they still probably got the Torah, but they didn't really get it on a high level like us. Yeah.
This is directly connected with Apple or Android. Code volume 16, pages 209 and 210. Everything is applicable. Everything is related to Torah. You are what you live. You live what you learn, what you know, what you do, what you be. I don't know, a little all over the place, but it's good. I feel good. I like it, and I agree. Even if chas v'shalom, chas v'chillah, which is not the case, and I think is pretty much never the case. You have a group of people. I'd rather be lost together than found alone. I think that was profound. I'd rather be lost together than found alone. I like it. Why does the Torah care how I go to the bathroom, for example? Like, we should talk about going to the bathroom? You'll have your turn in a second. In about 10 seconds. I don't want to answer. I want to know what you have to say. I don't know what is behind me. And that's all for me, folks. Shmuel, go ahead.
I don't know why they want to know what you do in the bathroom, or how you go to the bathroom, or when you go to the bathroom. You can ask them. What did you just say? I forgot. What were you just talking? Oh, no. No idea. No, I forgot. You know what? You know what you're thinking right now? Totally the weed. It's all about that. Yeah. We've gone. This isn't the first time we've gone through this. You know, I've been in such situations. This is time number 3. So every time everyone's like, "Your minds are slower." It's like, well, if you keep treating us like our minds are slower, yeah, our minds are going to be slower. It's like, imagine Arbashio would treat, just as in because he's you want to say a person of higher status in Jets. Imagine he start treating you like a child. Then you start acting a little bit more and more like a child, in a sense, in a way. But I mean, it's hard to talk about that about a child already. It's a lot more to be done than just figuring out, whatever. Staring at myself, but myself isn't looking at me.
Rabbi
I saw a motivational speaker. I don't know, but I got this for a second. And I know when I saw how they accumulate the confidence, they take people, they convince them they were helped by them, and they convince them to put videos of them, and they will help to them. And then the person who speaks got confidence. The biggest motivational speakers in the world now are like this. They get confidence from the people. They tell them the story, and that's why they can speak about it. So the motivation is from the people. So I was thinking about the Rebbe. It comes out in a different way, a little bit. But the Rebbe comes out, you should do what you have to do, the right thing, and then automatically then you accomplish. So comes out the motivational people basically are doing their service for themselves more. I don't know if the service for the nation. I don't know. Maybe yes. I think they do for the service of the nation. Yes, it's a level. Even the animal does for the service for the nation. Even a cow. Everybody does for the service for the nation. But I speak about the service for yourself. I speak about yourself. To be yourself. I don't believe anybody can be themselves. Anybody wants to, every time old you want to be recognized by people. So I think it's a good thing. But the only thing what I learned is my life is imagine I finished.
Yitzi, yeah, Yitzi.
Ah, let's see. Third reading, Exodus 18:24 through 27. At first, Moses tried to answer all the people's questions and settled all their dispute, uh, all their dispute himself. Yehuda pointed out variously shortcoming in the in this approach and suggested that Moshe sets up a hier, hier, what is this
Hierarchy.
hierarchy of judges to reversing for himself only those cases that were too difficult for the judges of lower courts. God told Moshe that Yehuda's plan was superior to Moshe's approach. So I guess it's saying that God God thought that Yehuda's plan was good, and he thought it would be the best for everyone, and yeah.
Yisrei. Jethro in Hebrew is Yisrei.
Oh, yes, sir.
So I'm just pointing it out. Doesn't no wrong. Um. So I'm thinking. I see Rabbi Yeska take a vitamin bottle. He's checking it out. He's turning it over. So first I'm like, oh, it's not moving because it's probably sitting there for so long that it's gross. Then I'm like, what? No, maybe it's just so cold there that it froze. It's like slushy. I'm like, slushy. That sounds good. So I could either be grossed out from it or I could enjoy it. It's too frozen that you can't even eat it. Anyways, I'm just saying it matters. So first I'm like, oh, I'll ask Yaska, is it that it's been sitting there for so long that it became gross and like congealed? Or because it's sitting there in the cold and it became frozen? Because if it became frozen, then I feel good about that. So then I decided, it doesn't really matter because I just decided that it's frozen and therefore I feel good about it. The plug of your phone, it could be. Are you plugged straight into the stereo system? I'm saying the USB, or there's a charging piece. Probably straight into the USB. And my guess is that when you can't hear from it is because it connects to the actual system. So therefore, it like thinks it's connected to like a system of some sort, and therefore the sound's going from there. When the system is off, you probably could hear from the actual phone. Hope that was clear. I don't know. Rabbi go ahead.
Sometimes I feel like it's worth it to go to California to meet Rabbi Isaac and pay him money to be my private teacher and put an effort every day in the computers. He's the greatest teacher in the world. Is Rabbi Isaac. It's true. Educated. So I need to be educated. And another thing is, I just want to say something very important. I don't know if you're going to get it. When you learn the mind of the Rebbe, a discourse, try to focus on what you're learning. Don't bring evidence from other places. Because you think you bring evidence from other places, you understand it better. It's good to know other things, but you should know you don't get the mimer. Each mimer says something that was never said in the world. That's what I understand. Each detail even. So always we are want to flounder. We don't want to be focused. We don't believe. Like now, we're sitting together. We speak about something. We don't believe our conversation is the most important thing in the world forever. We speak about the Creator. If you speak and relate to God, to the Rebbe, everything you want to represent, what the Rebbe wants to represent, Melech HaMashiach and everything, it means this conversation, please, don't don't judge it. Don't bring other evidence. Focus. This is what we're talking about. This is it.
Any closing remarks?
Yes. Sorry about that. As most of you know, I think it was 9 weeks ago, within 6 weeks, four of my siblings had babies, and two of them are in Florida and two of them are in New York. So I did a photo shoot for one of them. So now the one in Florida just called, and now he was yelling at me about how he needs a photo shoot, and I have to come to Florida. So I had to book a flight in between, whatever. It was a whole crazy Michigas, whatever. I'll figure that out. So I want to close off with something very cool. I was at the, as I said, Motzei Shabbos, and I went to watch the video, and the Rebbe is singing again, and he tells everyone to, he's like, Shah, Shah, gets everyone to be quiet, and he asks if there's, I can't remember his name, let's just call him Muttel. He says if there's a Muttel from Georgia in the crowd, and he's looking around, and he goes, Muttel, he points, he's like, you, Muttel from Georgia, and he stands up, and he says, say l'chaim, he says l'chaim with him, he says, okay, now sing a niggin. And I was like, what the heck just happened? The Rebbe just stopped mid-Farbrengen, mid-niggin, for this guy to get up, say l'chaim, and sing a niggin. And I was mind blown. And then as he's singing, the Rebbe is going more intense. And I'm like, oh my God. If I was that guy, I would probably just like faint, go crazy or something. And it was a phenomenal sight to see the Rebbe's like chayas and that whole thing. Really was mind blowing. Gave me chayas for the week. So guys, have an amazing day, amazing year, amazing everything. Adorable day, a beautiful day, a positive day, and bring chayas to
Wow.
life.
Good. Thank you, Chaim. She's laughing.
Yes, no. Yasher Koyach.